So there's one other set of wires that needs to be added into this mix, and that is the wiring for a fan for the hot end. This is an essential part of the setup. So we'll just grab one of these 35mm fans, and we're going to clip off the little connector and then split these apart. Do exactly the same as what we did for all of the other wires. Okay, so now I'm just going to place that. It's going to be sitting eventually at about that spot. I'm just going to cable tie these in place together. Give myself just a little bit extra on that one. Take the shorter of the two braided wraps, get it started around that cable tie. And feed all of those in. The limit switch will have to feed in a little bit higher than the others. I think I'm going to put another cable tie on there. Wasting cable ties here. But now that that's in place, I'll just grab a separate one. Now that that's in place, I can turn this one over. Grab all of these wires. And route them to this first cable tie. On this left-hand side. And then pull them all tight. Now I've labelled these different groups of wires. So this one's for the x-axis, this one's for the extruder, and this one's for the limit switch. I'm going to feed them down on this next one. And we've got to stretch all of these out and put the longer length of braid over the wires. Okay, now that they're in, do up these final cable ties. So just making sure that the head of the cable tie is back around behind this edge, so you just twist it back around. Keep it right back there, as tight as you can possibly get it. need to sit back like this. And 2 more cable ties. Same deal for these ones. And back around the back. Now there's one final thing that we need to do, and that is to extend a couple of these wires. The length of the wiring loom needs to be 500 millimeters from the base of the Z-axis. So there's 500 here. Now the length of the wire on the hot end is 1 meter, and that falls about 100 mil short of the overall length. And so we've got the thermistor wires, these thin white wires, these 2 red wires from the hot end, from the heater cartridge. I've also cut the wire that goes to the limit switch at 1 meter, so it's come out at the same, or virtually the same length as those wires from the hot end. In hindsight, I should have cut them a little bit longer. So I've pre-made some of these 2-pin female header pins, and these are to give the extra length. So you can see they'll extend to the 500 millimeters. And I've also cut a couple of red wires. They're the tags, the tail end of some of these wires that you would have trimmed down previously. So I'm just going to tin these and put them on. I've got some heat shrink here as well. Now I might need some 3mm heat shrink for these ones. 1.5mm doesn't quite go. Okay, now we're finally ready with the Z-axis.